So looking for something to do around the Seattle area. Apparently, there are trolls all in and around Seattle, created by an individual who is pretty famous for creating trolls all over the world. He created 5 of them around the Seattle area, and we're gonna go look for them. So the first one is going to require us taking a ferry ride, leaving the Seattle area, getting on a boat, and heading over to Vashon Island, where we will hopefully find the first troll. We've taken the ferry a few different times around Seattle. This is our first time going on to Vashon Island. It's a pretty small boat, but it can handle, I figure, 200 cars. One thing that was kind of odd and curious was that we got there at 8 a.m. and we noticed kids like first, second, third graders getting on the ferry to Vashon Island. I'm just wondering, is that where they go to school? Who knows?
There were school buses there.
Yeah, just kind of curious. So the ferry docked us at the far northern end of Vashon Island, and to hunt for this troll, we have to actually drive all the way down to the southern point of this island, where there's a park down there, and taking a little trail, hopefully we'll see it somewhere along the way. This is a small island, and it's really a decent drive from one point to the other. One of the clues that we're in the right area is that you see the bird boxes that are there. And taking the trail through, we come across our very first troll. This is so exciting. Oscar the Bird King. Oh man, our first one. This troll is a lot bigger than we thought it was going to be. And I think when Thomas Dambo comes into an area, he just recruits volunteers, and they collect pallets and twigs and tree branches, and they just start going to work. I mean, this guy stands 20, 30 feet tall. So this is a very successful first hunt for the first troll on our list. This guy's huge. So now we're going to head back, get on the ferry, and look for troll number 2. The Vashon Island ferry is $35 round trip for driver, passenger, and a vehicle. We got on a very long line to get back onto the ferry that heads back to Seattle. We waited there for about 20, almost 30 minutes to get back onto that ferry. So as soon as we got off the ferry, it was just like a 5 or 10 minute drive north of where we were. There's the bird boxes again. 5 minutes up the road from where we got off the ferry. When we got to the park, it's a pretty big park. The trails went left, right. They went up hills, down hills. There were staircases that went all over the place. We weren't exactly sure which direction to head. No, we're not going down there. We turned around and yeah, that's way too far. We turned around and went back in the other direction, and we found this trail that actually took us out to the waterfront. As soon as we got to the waterfront, there's the ferry right there that we just got off of. We turned right, started heading north with the waterfront because we didn't know which direction to go. So we just kept heading north, and there it is, troll number 2. It's hidden in the trees, but yeah, we can see that guy. He can't hide from us. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's another big guy. Brune Iden? I don't know. It looks like when you come up to him again, he stands about 20, 25 foot tall.
Excuse me, it's a she.
Oh, she stands about 20, 25
Wait.
foot tall.
I'm lying.
You're a liar. So we don't know if it's a he or a she. One of us is lying. I don't think it's me though. Again, pallets, looks like cedar shingles and a bunch of tree branches. It looks like the toenails are made of seashells. So we just looked it up, and Bruin is actually a female. She's singing to the orcas in the Salish Sea, playing her musical instrument. That's pretty cool. So we say goodbye to Brune Iden and start heading back. A very successful second hunt, and we just have to figure out which direction we're going. We're taking a break because it was easy coming down to the beach, but heading back up is not as easy. We can see some of the trails go right behind her, and we can take a few angle videos and shots from other people coming up to take a look at the troll. It's a long walk back. So we recognize this section from heading back. Now getting back into the car, and we have to head north into Seattle to get onto another ferry, where we've heard the third troll is over on Bainbridge Island. So we're here getting in line, getting ready to get onto the ferry. And this ferry ride was a little costlier than the first one. This was like $55 to do a round trip from here to Bainbridge and back. So the ferry ride took us about 35 minutes to get from Seattle on to Bainbridge Island. There's a nice marina here, and there's actually a pretty decent restaurant where we stopped and ate after. We got lost when we got to this area, Sakai Park, because our GPS took us in a different direction. And we actually found a troll sign that took us into the right area. This troll is Pia the Peacekeeper. And if we didn't get lost, it would only be about a 5-minute walk from where we parked at the park entrance to where this one is. Again, this is another huge troll. This is just amazing how he can take old discarded wood and turn it into works of art. So with troll hunt number 3 being a success, we're heading back towards Seattle. We got lucky and we were one of the first vehicles onto the ferry, so we have this awesome view. If you see the camera going up and down, it's because Sheila was nodding off, same as I was. This ends the search for now. We still have 3 more trolls to look for, but we're going to end it now because we're very tired and we need to take a break. So thank you for watching, and search continues. So we will post when the search continues. Thanks for watching.
Bye.